Hey y'all, it's the middle of the night and I'm cold, so I'm glad at least at that stupid shelter, at least I got my laundry done with one day's worth of clothes, one extra outfit and the clothes on my back, train running right here. So I was able to find a spot where nobody bothers me. And also, it's like, at that other park, I heard the police will harass you heavily and put you in jail. But over here, it's like when I was downtown Pensacola, they had the downtown park that I would be at. Signs said you weren't supposed to be there, but I would be there, and the police saw me and never bothered me. So earlier in the middle of the night, I saw a few people hanging out here and stuff like that, and one perp had got out of his vehicle and followed me all the way over here. And and he was a black guy, so I don't want to hear about no fucking Black Lives Matter. And I'm going to keep talking about it as long as y'all keep talking about it. The ignorant perps, yeah, their lives matter, but targeted people of all races, yeah, we seen as less than human, and our lives don't matter according to the psych world, So I was looking on GoFundMe and searched about targeted individuals, and also searched about people who are being gang stalked. And what a pity that almost everybody who's targeted and reaching out for help getting little to no donations. I'm speaking for other targeted individuals too. I had noticed that whether their race is black or white or his whatever other race, it's like targeted people aren't getting that much help, financial help or assistance for the GoFundMe. But it's like, I wonder I don't know all that much about Breonna Taylor, and I think her and I don't know that much about her situation. I think I heard something about a search and seizure and somebody kicked in her door and stuff like that. So, and the police kicked in her door and killed her or something like that. Excuse me. So, yeah, so I don't think her funeral even costed millions of dollars, but it's like millions of dollars are donated to people who, were already dead before people donated, and you probably only need a certain amount of money for a funeral. And then who else is going to profit from Breonna Taylor and George Floyd or whoever's real or fake funerals? I mean, if people on Facebook are saying that George Floyd actually died 3 years ago or something like that, I don't know. I mean, that's just what I saw. But if so much money being donated to fake charities and everything fake, but people who are really struggling can't get shit, and it's like, I didn't hear anything about Breonna Taylor's death being fake or staged like George Floyd, But now I hear about this Rayshard, I don't remember his last name, person, and a few other people, who supposedly had, all these black people are dying now associated with the Black Lives Matter and the protests and stuff. And it seemed like as if nobody pays attention to targeted people. no matter what color or race, and then your own black people perp you every day. People of all races perp me. Well, not all, but whatever races here in America. I even saw Middle Eastern Muslim females driving with one headlight by me, and it's like, how much English do you know? Or maybe she must have been perping in her own whatever Persian language, if she's from Iran or something. I don't know. But I look like a Middle Eastern right by now with this towel. Yeah. So, it's like, I just, well, I know on the support for, I was actually on GoFundMe when I had it. I was just trying to raise $10,000. And I don't know, but then support for says like 20,000. Well, because I don't even know if a car will do me. And I wish I was functional and normal and driving and having my own vehicle. Fuck a cab driving job or any other driving job. I just want my own personal vehicle in which that I can work remotely. But I'm not even functional enough to do that. It's like, feels like my brain is dying every day associated with the sleep deprivation. I feel like a zombie, and nobody has bothered me yet. Well, but I'm still sitting here fearing the idea of the police messing with me. I was so sleepy and tired, last night. I'm saying last night because it's now after 2 o'clock in the morning. It's Tuesday, June 16th, 2020. It's worse out here. I didn't even hear how bad the so-called coronavirus cases were here in Mobile, Alabama, but you got way more freedom in Pensacola right about now. Like, Pensacola is more than halfway back to normal. And I noticed that here in Pensacola, the Illuminati own fast food restaurants like Wendy's and McDonald's and stuff. They act like as if they're more strict than, like, they only allow takeout and stuff. But if it's a local business, which costs more and is healthier for you, like, you can sit down and eat and charge your phone and hang out as long as you want in the restaurant or place of business or whatever. So, yesterday evening, it's like, this happens sometimes where people who would be a server at a restaurant, waitress at a restaurant, or a cashier at fast food will ask me if I want a certain item. And if I tell them, I ask them, well, does it cost extra? And then lie and say no, or they don't give me a straight answer, and then I realize that I'm charged extra. And then, like, yesterday, the girl tried to do that to me, a black girl. She kept filling my cup like 3/4 of the way, like if I wanted water or lemonade or whatever. And so I asked her, does the lemonade cost the same price? Is it included in the free drink that you get with the 2 for $12 at the because she said that the food alone would be $10.75. So then she told me that excuse me. So then she told me that the food, that the lemonade is the same price, but the lemonade was less than 20 ounces. And so I didn't find out until after I got got charged. I'm like, well, wait a minute. You told me that, you told me that the lemonade is included. Like, it's not. Why am I charged separately and extra? And so, she was like, oh, let me get the manager. And so then and that happened at a couple of other restaurants before I left Pensacola. And the manager being like, I'm going to let it go this time, but next time, I'm like, wait a minute, this is not my mistake. The cashier or the waitress or whatever lied to me. And so, get on them. Don't get on me and tell me, oh, I'm going to let it go this time, but next time, whatever, and so, I'm not even sure what I'm going to do next or where I'm going to go next. I don't even know if I'll stay here in Mobile, Alabama. They're far more so-called strict with the fake lockdown and shelter in place here than Pensacola. Pensacola, you got some liberty. And I'm feeling like really butthurt and upset right now. It feels like as if I'm kicked out of Pensacola. And I'm butthurt because I miss the beach so much. And even though I didn't get to go that much, it was always there. And I've been passionate about swimming and love going swimming and stuff, And I wouldn't mind staying here, but if I had a vehicle, there's a beach like that, Orange Beach and Floribama, Gulf Shores or whatever. I'm the type that I like exploration and adventure and stuff like that, So it's like I'm disappointed that I can't live my life the way I want to and be happy. That's all I want. So many people who can go through life without having many altercations or arguments with people, and they just living their best life, but then they treat me mean, but nice and happy towards everybody else, but single me out and treat me mean. And you wonder how they get so much good in life when you perping me or being a narcissistic abuser. They talk about how great their life is and stuff, And it's like, I don't know. I'm really scared and going through a lot of emotions and having a hard time trying to express or articulate or process how I'm feeling. And it's like I'm doing a video now. It's like after 2:30 in the morning, and my anxiety is really high, and I'm very bored, and can't sleep. People think going to sleep is easy, but not in my situation. So my mind is not even functional right now, and I just feel like I just wish I can cry. It's like the ladies try to tell me that if they let me have my earphones, because I would have to brace myself for noise harassment, from vehicles passing by and blaring loud music, and they try to say, well, that's not our problem, Yeah, it's like people take extra care of their freaking pets and animals more than their own relatives and family members and friends and or other people. And it's like an animal suffering, you don't say, well, that's not my problem. But another human being suffering, you say, well, that's not my problem. You know, just don't fucking get how twisted and fucked up humanity is. And people that wicked and cruel but think they're right and think they don't feel convicted in their hearts that what they're doing is evil. You know, and it's everything in life is reversed. That's why I call it the psych world. So it's like I also, you know, the idea of people snoring and stuff, that would, you know, make me agitated and stuff. Because if I'm agitated and my ears are hypersensitive with the noise, then it brings on my Tourette's too. And doctors refuse to test me for Asperger's syndrome, even though a lot of people suggest that I might have Asperger's syndrome with my hypersensitivity. But I don't know if other targeted individuals are considered hypersensitive, if they're hypersensitive with everything, but because of, like, I don't have any confirmation that I'm microchipped, but I don't know of any other people who are hypersensitive like me, that's even emotionally hypersensitive, mentally hypersensitive, physically hypersensitive, everything just hypersensitive, you know. And I'm treated like I'm an alien from Mars because of my hypersensitivity, you know. I don't know if other targeted individuals microchipped or not, if they're hypersensitive and stuff. So I'm gonna let this video go, and I'm hoping it wouldn't take all day to upload, and I'm hoping it can upload like a decent time. So I'll see y'all later. I love y'all, and anybody who cares about me, thank you so much, you know. Bye bye.